Hello everyone, this is Lalita Singh and you are going to study science with me in class 8. Today we are discussing second part of chapter 17, that is called stars and the solar system. This is our second video on this topic, okay? And in previous video we have learned about the moon, about the surface of moon, phases of moon, and about lunar month. Now today we are going to talk about stars that are twinkling in the night sky. Stars are heavenly body which emit their own light. Our sun is also a star. There are lots of stars present in the night sky. Some of them even bigger than the sun is present over there. But maybe possible they are appearing small in size because of the distance. Means they are very far away from our earth. That is why they appear smaller in size. While discussing activity 3, we have learned that the stars appear to move from east to west. Why? Because our earth is moving from west to east. Understood? In the same, this can be understand when you recall when you recall your train travel. Okay, when you are sitting in a train, what happened? The train is moving forward. So what you will see in from the window, that poles are moving in the backward direction. Means whenever we are sitting somewhere and we are moving in right direction, the everything or every object will appears to be moving in the left direction, right? In the same manner we are sitting on the earth, right? And the stars are appearing to move from east to west. It means our earth is rotating in the opposite direction. Okay, stars appear to move from east to west in the night sky because earth is relative motion is from west to east. Therefore sun, which is also a star, appear to rise in the east and they set in the west. Why? Because of the motion of the earth. Sun is fixed at their position. Sun is not showing any kind of movement, but our earth is moving. Okay, and that is why the sun appears to rise in east and they set in west. Okay, now among all the stars which is present in the sky, there is one bright star that do not show any motion. That star is known as pole star. But why does it not appear to be moving over there? To understand this, we need to perform an activity that is called activity number 4. Okay, to find out the pole star remain fixed at their position, what we have to do? We have to take an umbrella, okay, and we have to stick stars at every pointed region of the umbrella. Okay, understood? As shown in figure. And we have to fix a star at the center of the umbrella as well. Okay, at the top. Okay, we will fix a star over here at the center of the umbrella as well. Now what we have to do? We have to rotate the umbrella. Okay, when we will rotate the umbrella, we will observe that all the stars that is present on the side, they are changing their respective places, but the one which is present at the top in the center is not changing its place. They are fixed at a particular point. Why is that? Because it is also rotating, but as it is present at the center of the circle, center of the umbrella, it is not showing a movement. In the same manner, the pole star is situated just above the north end of the axis of rotation of earth. Okay, what happened? The pole star is rotated just in front of the north end of the axis of rotation of earth. Just see, the arrow is showing the axis of rotation of the earth. Okay, and it is the north, the pole star is present just in the straight line of the axis. So whenever the earth rotate, all the stars appears to be moving except the pole star, just because of its location. Understood? Means all the stars are in rest condition at their fixed point, but still they appears to be moving because our earth is moving. Stars are not moving. Okay, the pole star is situated just above the north end of the axis of rotation of earth. Therefore it does not appear to move or rotate like other stars. Okay, this star is also known as north star. Because of their location, it is also termed as North Star. The pole star has been of a great significance for navigators and travelers for a very long period of time. It is because of their fixed location on the north end, they can use this star to locate the direction. It was wonderful direction indicator for travelers when no other direction indicator were available. So it helped them out to move. Now next is constellation. What is the meaning of constellation? When a group of stars, when a group of stars together form a pattern or a shape, it is known as constellation. See over here, we are having several constellation over here, right? These are the several constellation that we are going to study about. So what is constellation? Constellation is a number of stars which are present at a particular place, and we are imagining several lines to connect the dots of the star to make a particular shape or pattern. Then we call them constellation. Understood? Such a group of stars which resemble any known shape are known as constellation. There are almost 88 constellations so far known. Constellation is a group of stars that move together. Therefore, the shape of constellation always remain the same. Constellation appears to move in the night sky from east to west. Now you are having a clear idea why the constellation are appearing to move from east to west, because earth is rotating from west to east. Our earth is rotating from west to east. Clear? Now we are going to study about all of these constellations that is mentioned in the book, right? You see, the first constellation is Ursa Major. It is one of the most common constellations that you can see in the northern night sky during summer month at exactly 9 p.m. This is Ursa Major. This constellation is having 7 prominent members in it, which are arranged in an outline similar to a big ladle or a serving spoon. Sometimes people also connect these dots to make a bear. That is why it is termed as Great Bear. In our country we know them as Brihat Saptarishi. If you study the position of Ursa Major at different time during night, you will find that they are appearing to rotate about the pole star. Pole star is not rotating, but they are appearing to rotate about the pole star. Due to the location of pole star just above the north pole of the earth, it is not visible from the southern hemisphere of the earth. Similarly, some of the constellation that is located in the northern hemisphere like Ursa Major may not be visible from some other location that is present in the southern hemisphere. And in the same manner we cannot see the constellation which are visible from southern hemisphere to the northern hemisphere. Understood? So this is the first constellation that we have been talking about. 7 members are present over here and they are appears to be rotating around the pole star. It is also known as Brihat Saptarishi, or we can call them Great Bear. Now the next is Ursa Minor. Next is Ursa Minor. See over here. This is Ursa Minor. Two big and bright stars at the end of the bowl of the ladle of Ursa Major. These are helpful in locating the position of Ursa Minor constellation. This is another constellation which is having 7 prominent members. 7 prominent stars are part of this constellation. Understood? And because of this, Ursa Major is also known as Laghu Saptarishi or Small Bear. To locate this constellation, concentrate on 2 pointers of Ursa Major. And in the direction of broad end of the bowl till you see very bright star. This star is the pole star or Polaris. The pole star is at the end of the tail of Ursa Minor constellation. You can see it is Polaris. Why? Because of the presence of North Star or Pole Star at the tail end of the Ursa Minor. Okay, you can see. Now next is Orion. Okay, next is Orion. Orion is another constellation. Okay, the literal meaning of the term Orion is hunter. The stars are connected in such a way that it appears like a hunter is ready to hunt down. Okay, it is easily visible on late winter evening with a magnificent 8-member appearance. This constellation is having 8 members in it. Okay, Ursa Major and Minor is having only 7 members, whereas Orion is having 8 members. We can easily see the 3 stars at the narrow construction. Okay, over here you can see 3 stars at the narrow construction in the center of the constellation, and if we will look a little ahead of these straight lines direction of these 3 stars, you will be able to reach one of the brightest star in the night sky named as Sirius. Okay, the star Sirius is toward the east of the constellation Orion. Understood? Now, next is Cassiopeia. This is Cassiopeia. Okay, Cassiopeia is yet another very prominent constellation of the northeast part of the sky. It appears as a distorted capital letter of W or M during early winter night. It appears to be like W or it can be M if we will invert the diagram. Okay, so this is all about constellation that we have to study. Now next is our solar system. See over here, this is our solar system. This is the sun, which is having lots of heat over there. Now Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, these are all the planet which is present in our solar system. They are members of our solar system. The word solar refers to sun. Solar refers to sun. A large number of celestial bodies such as planet, moon, comet, asteroid, meteoroid, these are all present in our solar system, and they are rotating or revolving around the sun and making a complete solar system. This is making our solar system. Now let us learn something about the sun. Okay, this is the part of the solar system and it is the main member of the solar system. Okay, sun is the medium sized star. It appears much bigger and different because it is much closer to us. Sun is appearing big in size. Why? Because it is just closer to us. Means what? In solar system we are having lots of stars that is even bigger than the sun. Understood? Sun is appearing big because of the only closeness. Okay, we are close enough to the sun that we receive a good amount of heat and light from this sun. Understood? The light from the sun reaches to the earth in 8 minutes and 20 seconds. We know that the speed of light, that is, light can travel 3 lakh kilometer per second. So the sunlight is reaching on the earth in 8 minutes and 20 seconds. You can calculate the distance. It is a distance of about 150 million kilometers from the earth. When it comes to measuring distance of the stars and the earth, the distance is very large. Okay, and to measure it we need a special kind of unit. We cannot measure them in kilometers. It is very difficult to measure it in kilometer. So we express the distance among the stars or amongst the planet in terms of light year. Okay, in terms of light year. What is the light year? Light year means distance traveled by light in 1 year is known as 1 light year. Okay, a light year is the distance traveled by the light in 1 year. And we have also learned that light speed is 3 lakh kilometer per second. It means just calculate what is the distance that light can travel in 1 year. Okay, just calculate it. 3 lakhs into 12 month, it means 12 into 30 days means into 30 into 24. Okay, 24 hours, and every hour is having how many minutes? It is 60, and every minute is having 60 seconds. So how you will calculate it? 3 lakhs into 12 into 30 into 24 into 60 into 60. This is the calculation that you have to solve. Now, next is planet. Planets are the heavenly bodies that revolve around the sun. Okay, these are called planet. What is special about planet? Planet does not possess their own light. They are a non-luminous object. They do not have their own light. Our planetary system is an 8-member system. These planets revolve around the sun. See over here. These planets revolve around the sun in their fixed pathway, and this fixed elliptical pathway on which the planets move around the sun is known as orbit. You can see every planet is having their own orbit. They are rotating on a fixed pathway, and the pathway is indicated over here in the form of single line. Understood? So every planet is having their own pathway to rotate around the sun, and this pathway is termed as orbit. In the increasing order of the distance from the sun, the 8 planets are as follow. The first one is Mercury. You can see near, closer to the sun is the first one, that is Mercury. Then Venus, then Earth, then Mars, and then Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and lastly Neptune. Understood? Okay, these are what? These are the 8 members of our planetary system. Now, out of these 8 members, okay, the first 4, you can see the first 4 only. We are talking about the first 4 only. There are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. These are the first 4 which revolve quite close to the sun, and they are having smaller orbit than the rest of 4 that is present over here. Understood? The rest of 4, that is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, they are in the backside, and they are having comparatively bigger orbit to move around the sun. Okay, so let's talk about the first 4 first. These 4 planets are having smaller orbit than the rest of the 4, so they are known as inner planet. These 4 of them are known as inner planet, and the later 4 are known as outer planet, as they are having a bigger orbit to move. Understood? The inner planets, basically, just first talk about the inner planet. Inner planets are having no moon or small number of moon. Like our Earth, we are having 1 moon. Okay, whereas if we talk about outer planet, it means Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, they are having more number of moon. Okay, some of them even having ring system around them and having a large number of moon. The size of the orbit of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are so large as compared to the orbit of first 4 planets that a correct to the size figure of the solar system cannot be present on the sheet of paper. They are just a picture or diagram showing the location, showing the arrangement of the members of solar system. They are not the exact picture. Understood? The next topic is solar system before August 2006. Actually, what happened during this August 2006? Basically, before August 2006, our planetary system was having 9 planets in it. Okay, the last planet was Pluto. The International Astronomical Unit IAU regarded the Pluto as a planet and make it a dwarf planet. You can see we are having several pictures of different kind of dwarf planet like Pluto, Eris, Haumea, and Makemake and Ceres. These are all refers to as dwarf planet. Okay, on 24th of August 2006, only 8 members are left in our planetary group, and these dwarf planet are separated. Dwarf means small in size. है ना? Over here, dwarf planet, we are having some point about it. Dwarf planets share many of the same characteristic as other planets, but there is only one difference. Okay, according to the International Astronomical Unit, dwarf planet is a celestial body that is in its orbit around the sun. They rotate around the sun in its own fixed orbit. Okay, and they are also having a sufficient mass for its self gravity to overcome the rigid body, means they have to acquire a round shape. Okay, nearly a round shape. Now third is has not cleared the neighborhood around its orbit. As we have seen several other planets, they are kind of bigger in size. They are, when they are rotating, they have already cleared out their neighborhood. But what happened about in the case of dwarf planet, the neighborhood has not been cleared out. Basically, it is a planet which is revolving around sun, not around the planet. That is why they are not satellite. Understood? Dwarf planets are what? Rounder in shape, smaller in size. Okay, and due to smaller size, the orbit of rotation of these planets has been not cleared out. Understand? So this is all about dwarf planet. Now just look at over here to the solar system. Okay, just look very carefully. If you have carefully observed this diagram of sun and its planet, you will notice that every planets are revolving around the sun on its own fixed pathway, that is called orbit. And what is the surprising thing is that none of the orbits are crossing each other. All the planets are revolving around the sun on their own fixed pathway, and these pathway of two planets does not cross each other. So the planet revolve around the sun in their own separate pathway without getting colloid with each other. Every planet not only revolve around the sun, but they also rotate on its own axis like our earth. The movement of planet can be easily compared to that of the wheel of the car that rotate on its axis as well as it is covering the distance, okay, on the road. In the same manner, the earth and other planets are rotating on their own axis as well as they are rotating on their fixed pathway, that is called orbit. The time taken to complete one round around the sun is called its period of revolution. It increases the distance of the planet from the sun. The period of revolution will also get increased. If the orbit is short and the planet is closer to the sun, so obviously the period of revolution will be shorter. Understood? Now next is Mercury. You can see this is Mercury. I'm having a second picture of Mercury. This is Mercury. See, this is Mercury. Okay, now let's study about Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system and is also nearest to the sun. You can see over here. Mercury, closer to the sun, very first planet of our solar system. Understood? As it is very close to the sun, it is having no natural satellite, no substantial atmosphere. It revolves in an elliptical orbit and is made up of rocks and metal. The Mercury has an uneven surface with huge craters. You can see the uneven surface of the Mercury, right? The surface of the Mercury is uneven because of the huge craters that are falling on it. The temperature on the Mercury varies from 450 degrees centigrade to minus 170 degrees centigrade. Okay, during night time it becomes too cold. During daytime the temperature is about 450 degrees centigrade. There is no possibility of life on Mercury as it is the first planet and it is closer to the sun. It receives maximum amount of heat during daytime, and at night time, as they are not having atmosphere, what will happen? The heat will radiate away and it become too cold to survive. So life is not possible in the Mercury. The next is Venus. The next is Venus. You can see this is Venus. Okay, over here this is Venus. Venus is the second innermost, hottest and brightest planet of the solar system. The Venus is often known as morning star or evening star because sometimes it is visible before the sunrise and sometimes just after the sunset. The Venus is also called the twin sister of the Earth. Okay, as it is closer planet to the Earth, it is known as twin sister because of the same size as they are having. Okay, they are having same size as of the Earth. It is difficult to observe the surface of Venus from the Earth. It is always surrounded by thick layer of cloud which rapidly spin due to constant thunderstorm. The rotation of Venus on its axis is little bit distinct feature of it. Why? Because it rotates from east to west, just opposite to the Earth. Venus has no natural satellite, no water on it. Also no life. We can also observe the phases of Venus just like the phases of moon from the Earth. Okay, it is not having atmosphere, no natural satellite, no water. Understood? Now next is Earth. Can you see this beautiful picture of Earth? Beautiful now? This is Earth. Okay, this is what? This is our beautiful Earth. Earth is the third planet of the solar system. It is also called blue planet. See over here, it is also called blue planet because of its appearance of blue green from the space. You can see over here, it is appearing somewhere blue, somewhere green. Okay, due to reflection of light from the water and obviously the land masses. The Earth is only planet of the solar system that has life. We are living on the Earth. We are alive. So the Earth is having life on it, and it is the only planet which is having life. This is because of some special environmental condition that make it livable planet. These special conditions are, the first one is the distance of the Earth from the sun is in such, okay, it is the distance in such a appropriate amount that it receives optimum amount of heat, optimum amount of light from the sun, which is not causing us any kind of damage, and it is making our life very smooth and very comfortable. Okay, the next point is Earth has a protective covering of atmosphere around it which protect it from any high energy radiation coming from the sun. The atmosphere of the Earth is protecting the life on the Earth. Third point is the atmosphere of Earth has oxygen gas which is essential for the life to exist. Okay, and next fourth point is atmosphere of the Earth help in maintaining a moderate temperature range on the Earth. Like if we talk about Mercury, it was very hot during day and very cold during night, but this not happen on the Earth. It is hot during day, but it is not too cold during night. We are able to survive we don't have any problem of survival due to the extreme cold. Why? Because the atmosphere is present over there. Okay, atmosphere of earth help in maintaining a moderate temperature range on the earth even in the night, because the light rays are trapped in between the earth atmosphere particle. The gravity on the earth is optimum that hold the water and the atmosphere on the surface and prevent them from escaping. It also allow us easy movement to okay, it also allow us easy movement so that we can easily move on the earth. The just appropriate amount of heat, light and gravity, atmosphere, oxygen and water, all these factors combine together to provide you goodness of the earth to sustain the life on the planet. Besides all these, the earth atmosphere has thick layer of ozone which absorb the harmful ultraviolet radiation coming from the sun. Therefore, ozone layer is also known as umbrella of the earth. Ozone layer is also known as umbrella of the earth. Okay, earth is having only one natural satellite, that is called moon. We have learned about phases of moon. Okay, now change of season of the earth. The earth revolve around the sun in their fixed orbit. Its orbit is not perpendicular to its orbital plane, okay, but it is slightly tilted at an angle of 66.5 degree. This tilting causes the change in season of the earth. Understood? Earth is revolving around the sun in a little bit tilted condition, and because of it, what happened, the season of earth get changed after several months. Okay, the equatorial plane and orbital plane of the earth are inclined to each other at an angle of 23.5 degree. You can see this is the pathway on which rotate on its axis. Okay, so we have learned about earth up to now. Okay, next is Mars and we will learn about Mars in our next video. Until then, have a nice day everyone.